Hello everybody, welcome back to Disco Elysium. I believe this is episode 5 of the game now. Thank you, Ionic. So, in the chat down here, it's Ryan's birthday. Everybody say happy birthday to Ryan in the comments section. They're going to be happy to see it. Ionic says hi, YouTube. Everybody's going to say hi, YouTube. Anyways, last we left our subscriber Dice's Doltry. There you go. The ultimatum has been sent. When last we were in the game, we were getting a lot of level up and that kind of stuff, but now we have a few more people to interrogate, a few more things to do, and collect a whole bunch of garbage to get money as well. There we go. We have enough money to pay for our night. But let's jump right into it. Let's go and talk to this person here, who I haven't spoken to yet.
The RCM in Martinez.
The young woman looks up at you.
What can I help you with?
You sound
We don't
surprised.
see a lot of police around here. That's all.
Alright. Ryan says hi, YouTube. There we go. Alright. I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
What is this fuck the police business?
Excuse me?
Ionic, that's a good one. I don't think I can say that one, but that's a good one.
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning.
The street sign said... Oh, maybe I should drop the line of questioning? No, the street sign says fuck the police.
Oh. Well, I
She
didn't
cranes her
write
neck.
it there. I'm just sitting here.
Ooh, there you go. Doltry highlighting the message. Not everybody can see it on YouTube, but... like, subscribe, hit the bell, donate your soul, and follow me and the Black Hole Barber on Twitch. Smash that like button. What about the other side? Pigs go home. Who are these pigs?
I don't know anything about that either. As I said, I didn't write it.
Miss Gardner, you're gonna have to talk to me a bit more.
Pig is a widely used term for members of the police. It's not loving.
No need to worry. We are not saying you did.
The lieutenant steps in.
Okay. Well, I didn't.
She leans back, shoulders relaxing. Who are you exactly?
Me? I am just a gardener.
Cool, and what are you doing here?
I am working.
Working on
I
what?
have a greenhouse in the yard there.
She gestures over her shoulder.
I've been trying to get some work done.
There's discomfort. She stops mid-sentence.
Well done.
Thank you, Ionic. But...
Well,
You were close.
as you
There we go.
probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Okay.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
She has to take breaks, but she's literally been taking a break the entire time we've been playing this game. Arm curls, left arm, and right arm again. Alright, here we go. 1. 2. We need directions.
Thank you. Since
3.
the street sign's messed up?
4. 5.
Okay. What do you
6,
need?
7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. Where am I?
What do you mean?
18. 19. 20. I'm a bit disoriented. This is Revachol, right?
Yes, sir.
District
of Martinez.
She looks around thinking what else to say.
This intersection is called Roundabout North.
Dolce says, don't smash the lick button, you might break it, and if you do, you will buy a new one instead of buying me a new one. I'm not sure what you're saying there, Dolce. Not sure what you're saying.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
1, 2. The lieutenant seems uncomfortable with the level of disorientation you're displaying. What is up in the north?
There's the pier, the Cape Side
3.
apartment buildings,
4.
some more tenements.
5.
Not a lot, really.
6. 7. 8. What's in the east?
The harbor gates. Some
9.
kind of commotion, I think.
10.
I don't follow
11.
the local politics.
12. She shrugs.
A fleet store,
11.
too.
13. 14. 15. 16. 17.
Some
What's in the
shops
south?
and a bridge.
18.
The canal bridge leads to
19.
the coast, but it's broken,
20.
I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
Ionic says, what SpongeBob episodes do you think I should download off a totally legal website for the 5-hour car ride? Well, if I were going to download episodes of SpongeBob, I would say the entirety of the first and second season was on the other side of the canal.
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there and a fish market, but that got closed down ages ago.
Really?
Rows of stalls under a broad roof,
Shivers.
where silvery fish were heaped on newspapers. Water, water everywhere, pouring from the heavens in the shadow of the old church.
What kind of fish market is this?
I don't know. The abandoned kind? It used to gather every spring, but there's nothing to do there now. Just drug addicts.
What is in the west?
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
You know, it probably would have been good to speak to her first, because we could have gotten some bearings on where we can go around here.
No problem.
Thanks, that's all for now. She nods, brushing a fleck of soil off her cheek. I have to
Of
run.
course. I won't hold you back.
She wipes her brow with a canary yellow glove. Alright, enjoy the lurk, Daltrey.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
One more thing, can I borrow your gloves?
Sure. Keep them.
Hey, there we go.
I have another pair.
She hands you the rubber gloves with no visible annoyance. Beautiful. Alright, okay. For those on YouTube, I don't remember if I said this while the YouTube part was being recorded, I'm going on a 5-hour car ride in 2 days. Ah, that's right. In case people didn't know exactly what's going on. That's why the line of questioning about the SpongeBob episodes. Let's see. Ooh, the party's on. Hey! Barkeep.
Can I help you?
Need
Do
a
I
drink.
have a shake?
He sounds irritated.
There's nothing.
Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I smiling? Do you see me smile? Because
Why?
I'm not a bartender.
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the...
Well, you're not getting it!
He slams his hand on the counter.
Arsehole!
This is a thoughtful exchange. But can we move on, please?
Wait a minute. Can I get up and sing? I want to sing. I'm supposed to be able to sing. Yes. This feels right. You belong here. Can I sing? I want to sing. Oh, I have a flashlight. Forgot I had a flashlight. Okay. Okay. Welcome, Crow. Crow is here. Dead room. Media share is off. Hi, how are ya? You know what? Let's just take that off. We'll leave the yellow bag. Yeah, this is being recorded for YouTube, so no media share tonight. The music sounds really nice. Ooh, you doing all right there, Lieutenant Kim? You doing all right, buddy? Kind of dancing it out. May as well try it. That's right. Media share is off. Rip. Oh, okay. Yep. Don't know when you're recording for YouTube. Gotcha. I was saying anything a bit different with me. Ah, I see the Prime Gaming. Is that so? Nice. Well, right on. So you got yourself Twitch Prime then, I see. Your mama's so ugly people break into her house to close the blinds. Why'd you have to do that? Just put a cardboard on the wall. Let's talk to the talk box. I have this something I need to do
Old
here.
call box with
That was
a
locked. Okay,
matrix.
leave. Can't do this again. Well, I did want to show this one meme.
You see a set of tires.
Can't do that yet. All right. It was a Crash Bandicoot one. Okay. What's this?
All around you, rain,
Rain
falls on
falls.
the great city of Revachol.
Well, you can
Rain
always,
drips
you know,
from the
put the link
eaves
in, and then I
floods
can,
the
you know,
gutters,
watch it later
washing
too.
the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
What am I doing?
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair.
What do I see?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another.
Ooh.
Rain falls down on the world.
The server would probably be best.
Humid.
You
Your
were
coat
close.
shields you from the rain while the city shivers around you.
What is in the west?
Sheets of rain over the water. A flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinez with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds.
By the way, guys, the server in question is the Discord server. Available right there. It's an open invitation for anybody to join.
The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise into the sky.
Who are you, ghosts?
The skyscrapers of La Delta,
Ooh.
the financial district. Faint golden light seeps from the office windows.
What is down the shore?
Urban coastline, rain dripping off Eternite-covered roofs. Cinder blocks left over from half-finished construction.
Oh,
Defunct
I love the
research
dialogue
and
in this game. It's
development
great.
building, once seized by revolutionaries. An old wooden church stands on stilts above the water.
And beyond that,
Coal City, end of all lines.
run your fingers through your dampened hair.
Your hair is an oily mess
Ugh.
flecked with ash from neighboring coal plants. Smokestacks rise somewhere in
There's
the
the beaver,
distance.
that's right. That's the beaver jolt right there, Crow. What's in the east?
The great gates of the industrial harbor are locked. A chill runs down your back. You shudder like an animal trying to shake water from its hide.
Yeah, Alex got the right idea. There's the two animated emotes. This is an RPG dive hunting game. It's an RPG murder mystery style game. It's very interesting. You basically create your character as you go along. You start off not even knowing what humans are. Clench your teeth to stop shuddering.
Behind the gates, heaps of supply crates, red and blue metal shipping containers, slick
Diced?
with rain. The Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor is an artificial
What do you mean by
mountain
diced,
range.
Ryan?
Immense wealth resides within, and immeasurable poverty in its shadow.
And beyond that,
La Ducienne, King Dries
Elysium.
passenger harbor. Cruise ships flanked by dock
Doing
arms.
better. Close up, not here for lunch.
watch
That's alright,
over the
Deadroom.
mouth of the river distributary.
The Q dice. Oh yeah, the dice. Yeah, there's dice in this one. Alright, Deadroom, hey, if you can't stay for long, that's fine. No worries. Plug in your phone, charge it up, come on back. Not a big deal. Works for me. What is across to distributary?
Kuron, the lower middle class. Distributary after distributary cuts the city blocks in half. 7-story buildings trail off into the rain.
What is beyond the Curon?
A silvery curtain of rain over the houses. The class divide.
What's in the north?
Capeside apartments. Tower blocks crowd one another.
That one there.
4.46mm bullets still lodged
Also,
in their
our
water
character is just
stone
diabolical
walls.
looking down there.
Hallways collapse from the mortar hits of a war that was lost long ago. Clotheslines go to waste in the rain.
Love that emote, Crow.
Radios play.
That's the you what emote.
A
Close to
yard.
here.
Rain falls onto the roof of a woodshed. Coal leaks into a puddle
Coal
beneath the dead
leaks?
man's feet. He swings from a
It is
tree,
good dialogue.
bloated. Droplets of rain slip from his cold cheeks.
What's in the south?
A traffic jam. Rain thrumming on the roofs of motor
UFWM.
vehicles.
Does that mean you fuck with me?
Inside, drivers watch water streaming down their windshields. The statue of a king shudders. He too is cold. The canal bridge has been raised.
What's on the other side?
The road ascends. A raised motorway loops above the ghetto. Beneath its concrete columns, a sea of rooftops, woodwork, and tar stretches northward.
You fucking what, man?
4-story buildings as far as the rain can fall. The snows melt in Jamrock.
Sorry, Deadroom. Ryan, so my character is the bottom left. So this guy right over here. Like, you can see my mouse pointer? It's right over here. That's our dude. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful looking. It's terrifying looking, actually. And then Kim is the guy next to him. Yeah, I just wanted to say hi. I'll watch the rest of this when the VOD is on YouTube. Good night, everyone. See y'all next time. Alright, take care, Crow. Have yourself an excellent night, okay? Wear the hood, wear the hood. Wear the hood, wear the hood, wear the hood. We're doing
I have a brother in the cut. Where the hood at?
it. Why am I not there?
To be in Martinez, where no one goes, at the runoff point of a long-forgotten canal.
Rustic, that's
in
beautiful.
the whitest
Peace,
part of
Chromie.
town. In the shadow of the day, the revolution fell.
What am I doing here?
Standing
Oh,
in the
thanks,
rain,
Crow.
looking north,
Thanks.
where Jamrock Rock City stretches inland.
1. Shudder, look further. 2.
In the rain-swept distance,
4,
above the rooftops of
5,
Gemlock, a repurposed
6,
silk mill stands
7,
perched above the
8,
motorway exit.
9,
Precinct 41 hunches
10,
in the rain.
11,
Your vision blurs.
12,
You wipe your face with
13,
your hand. The
14,
rain stings your eyes,
15,
making you look up
16,
and blink.
17, 18, 19, 20. Crow says a bit of a farewell for some curls. And Ryan says, I'm not going to curls you because it's my birthday. Alright, cool. I appreciate that because everybody else seems to be doing it to me. Let's see, what's above?
Coalition aerostatics hang like
1,
apparitions under
2,
the cloud cover.
3,
Way up there,
4,
where rain forms,
5,
rotors flutter
6,
silently.
7,
Your sight clears.
8, 9, 10. Motherfucker, finish thought.
This rain will not let up anytime
11,
soon. At least we are dressed
12,
for it. Let's keep moving.
13, 14, 15, 16. Oh no, what, Deadroom? 17,
Well
18,
done.
19, 20. Thank you, Big Dumb. Thank you, thank you. How are you tonight, Big Dumb? I know you showed up for Mario Party last night, but I hope you're having an excellent night tonight, and I hope that this is something that'll interest you as well. Ooh, look at all that garbage to pick up. Yeah, the channel points. Uh-oh. A little terrifying. Give me a couple minutes, okay? Please. Just a couple minutes. You know, we haven't talked to this girl. Book appears to be erotica, but without actual erotica. Oh dear.
Hello,
Girl.
sir. Step
Yeah.
right in. The store is open.
Oh, very interesting game. It's an amazing game. Unrecognized command to be like... Big Dumb, this game is very interesting. We're several hours deep into this one, so it's going to take us a while to actually get to the end of it, but long story short, we wake up not knowing who the heck we are or what humans are even. We're building ourselves up based on our choices. There's a whole skills tree thing here. So the things we're good with are interfacing, electrochemistry, and empathy. We chose electrochemistry as our top. And electrochemistry says, go to party planet, love and be loved by drugs. So we get some interesting dialogue here and there throughout. These are all the different tasks that we have available. Ooh, we should sing karaoke. We need to get a hold of a sad song on tape. Woo, there you go, Deadroom. So we need to get a hold of a sad song on tape. That's something we need to do. Which I don't have. And these are like thoughts that you focus on, and they take real world time while you're playing the game. It doesn't work while you're offline, but as you're playing the game, your character thinks through these different things, and you get different perks and everything from it. Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
What kind of store is this anyways?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games.
Okay.
It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Right.
Whoa, whoa,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hold your horses, little girl.
What's a board game?
Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones,
She pauses
but
to
sailors
ponder.
here mostly buy cards.
What is a book?
That is a book.
She
They have
points at the
stories
stands.
inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter.
Dude, she's amazing at describing these things.
She is unfazed by your questions. She would consider it impolite to point out any perceived weirdness.
Alright, Deadroom. Well, good luck with the battery. Alright, take care. What is it, Ryan? What's a postcard?
A postcard is a small cardboard picture. You can write a few words on the other side and send it to your friend or beloved.
Interesting, thanks.
My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know?
Is it okay if I ask some questions? I could have chosen the I am the law option, but I think that would have been intimidating.
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
Are they about books? What is your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store.
Plaisance.
She's inside, minding the register, or organising the stock.
Girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts. Her eyes wide as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
Aha. You're standing out here in the cold
I'm
because...
signaling that the store is open.
She nods
Otherwise,
eagerly.
people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
Alright.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling.
But she's
But
cold.
she's cold.
You're cold. Can I help in some way? I'm writing down. So he'd name is Annette, and her mom's name I forgot. Plaisance. Plaisance is her name. That's the mother's name. You're cold. Can I help in some way? I should have a word with the store owner, maybe. Such a good trooper you are, already learning the value of hard work. Pat her head. I can help by brutally dismantling the free market. No. You're cold. Can I help in some
Kind
way?
of you to offer, sir.
She doesn't know what else to say.
What could you do to help her anyway?
What could you do to help her anyway? I should have a word with the store owner, maybe.
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
She stands upright and smiles like a little soldier. Shouldn't you be at school or something?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't going to school more important than this? Or school is stupid, you're lucky not to be there. What is school, anyways? That's the question.
School?
She rubs her red,
mine
chilled
is a
nose.
big yellow building on Boogie Street, and the people there run it. They say it's a charity.
Charity.
The gale wind blows in from the coast.
Shivers.
A wind of needles.
Love this one.
It wraps itself around a building of brick and mortar. Somewhere, a clamour rings through the honeycomb of classrooms.
What is this feeling?
Remorse. The parquet of assembly halls. The rows of stall bars are growing cold. The corridors stand empty. A girl's voice somehow finds its way through this strange feeling.
Such beautiful narration in this game.
You haven't heard a word of what she's been saying these past few moments. You only hear...
Charity for fundraising or charity for graduations? Good question. Who knows?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
Shake off the cold. And how's this business doing?
Mum says it's peachy.
Peachy?
She was a little afraid
Our
at
identity.
first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
She looks over her shoulder. Cursed in what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
She's looking for the right word. Ass up.
I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so.
Alright, take care, Ionic. Have yourself an excellent night, okay? She blushes. I don't think curses are real. It sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
Come on, Kim. Lieutenant makes a note in his notebook. You succeed in life or succeeding for your plans?
Yes. Please do look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games you asked about are also there, sir.
What do you know about the other failed business? How does this curse manifest itself? Or, stroke your chin. Enough about the curse for now. How does this curse manifest itself?
It does not manifest itself in
Kim,
any way.
get out of there.
It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
But Kim, the plasmic manifestations.
No such thing.
The lieutenant stands at your side, stern and serious.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
The girl looks back and forth between you two. What do you know about the other failed businesses?
Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar.
Huh.
I don't really know what's there.
She looks a bit disappointed. Enough about the curse
Maybe
for
I
now.
can tell you about some of our books instead.
Annette looks at your shaved, prickly chin. It distinctly contrasts with the oily mutton chops that surround it. What is this crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Let's see, Ryan says, so Plaisance is her mom, and her name is Annette. Plaisance also like Plaisance for equality. I do believe so. Pleasance. Let's see. Wait, not crime fiction. I need to know what crime is. Why would anyone want to read about crime? I need to know what crime is. She doesn't know what to say. It's that bad. Point to your head.
Crime is what we were solving before this conversation began.
Why would anyone want to read about crime?
It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to catch him.
We're putting this girl through the ringer. She just gets approached by this guy. What is crime, little girl? Tell me. I'm a policeman myself, by the way.
You don't look much like a policeman.
She examines you as if to find some policeman-like thing. Something policeman-like. Huh, well, what does a cop look like then? Okay, then maybe I'm not a policeman, or should stop being one? No. What does a cop look like
Didn't
then?
mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
It's like a little kid asking, why? Exactly, entity. Crime of equality, or crime of identity, or crime of love? I used to be exactly like that Mullen guy, then I decided to live a little. She points to a book cover on which you see a strapping Vespertine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. You know, nobody actually looks like the guy in the picture. That's just a stupid fantasy of a man. It's not your body that's important in police work anyway. It's your point to your head. Wow, look at the guy. I'll never be as good as Mullen. No, this one. I used to be exactly like Mullen, that Mullen guy. Then I decided to live a little.
What's that mean?
You know, cut loose, raise hell, blow off steam.
And everything's better now, sir?
I don't know.
Why is that?
Look at me, a hideous beast, failure of a cop, a disgrace. A man can never be truly happy with who he is. That one. We'll do that one.
Oh, okay.
She
I
blinks at
shouldn't
you,
have said that thing about Dick Mullen.
not knowing how to reply. So she has a sad face and her background looks like blood or redwood planks. I think so. It's not your body that's important in police work anyway. It's your...
Head? Yes.
No, your resilience.
grit. A total disregard for personal safety. You gotta take the pain. This Mullen guy looks like he'd run to his mom. Ain't got no balls.
That's a bit childish.
She looks at the cover illustration and frowns. A dick with no balls. Bam. Mullen's no real deal. He's got nothing on me. No, we're saying it.
Obviously, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you.
She smiles mischievously. Yes! She knows how to sell.
Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
The cover image of Dick Mullen seems to stare at you with harsh disapproval. Ooh. What is romance?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
Okay. She smiles at the thought, perhaps imagining herself in that situation. A bit childish. You're a child, Annette. Are you in a crime of identity, Annette? Who knows?
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man.
Ah.
It's about man and lady business, sir.
What about a poor man getting a rich lady? If you remember, your fellow officers were mockingly calling you Dick Mullen. I do remember that. I did remember that, Rustic.
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process.
Ah.
Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
I see.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages.
Okay.
People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
That's right, Ryan. You've got the right idea. Book of romance or book of riches and sacrifice. Exactly. What about when both of the men are bad?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
What if it's written really well?
Well, maybe then it's fine.
I mean,
maybe if the lady
come on.
then decides not to pick either,
Yes.
because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
I've read a book like that before. I forget which one, but I did read it when I was in school. What about when everyone is poor?
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Sometimes you have to write about real life things.
Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice
Annette.
and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
Excuse me, do you see my portrait down there? Obviously, we are part of the pretty people. What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Yeah, you think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup?
I don't think it's a romance story if the main
Story
characters
is
break
not
up, though.
Bad. The only thing is, any story is not bad. The only thing that's bad is on identity and personality. She pauses, trying to figure out the appropriate answer. No, think about it. One where they plunge into a torrid spiral of pain and recrimination. Only it's really long and drawn out. Scarred for life. Phantom limb. There we go.
No, I don't know.
She looks at you with puzzlement.
You can take this. Blossom like a pain flower.
Yeah, and it drags on for years and years with no resolution in sight.
The girl is at a loss for words.
Each of you filling with resentment and bitterness for having ruined each other's lives.
She shifts and sways on her feet, looking confused and uncomfortable.
Each of you tearing at the other's innards, leaving a gaping emptiness, a vacuum heart that still hurts ceaselessly.
I'm sorry, sir.
Oh.
I don't know how to help you.
I don't need help. I need a real book that tells it how it is. Not this drivel. Why can't you help me? I'm beyond help right now. I'm beyond help, right? No, we'll do that. I don't need help. We're a loose cannon. So identity one of them, and I think sacrifice because there was a knife in the story, she said. Maybe.
Sir, sorry, sir. I'm still little.
She stumbles on her words.
I can't.
It's time
Poor
to leave
thing.
it be. You're about to make a child cry. Are you proud of yourself?
So do we backpedal and keep her from crying? We can't be that awful, can we? Not a single shred of pride remains in me. Right? Activate denial mode. Damn right I am proud as the Lion of Cerber. Volition. This is a volition roll. Well, it's not even a roll, it's just volition. Let's backpedal. Don't worry, little girl. Got a bit carried away there. Let's back up out of this. Got experience. Okay. It's enough romance for me. Oh,
Maybe some
man.
about other books.
We've got a good chance of rolling that, but every time I've had 58%, I've failed. Alright, who are these famous people?
Kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
Extraordinary. She scratches her cold, reddened cheek, then continues. Even if she's little, she can still murder for riches because she can go in the house as a woman, then sacrifice so much she kill. You know, Ryan, you might be looking a little deep into this. But maybe.
I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
That's true. Reading those books doesn't make the readers more famous, does it?
But it does make the famous people more famous.
She smiles gleefully. Fame sounds delicious. Maybe someone will write a book about me one day. Fame is for vain people. I have better things to do. These famous people sound like a bunch of dorks. No. Fame sounds delicious.
Why would they do that, sir?
Because I'll be a superstar cop in the papers and everything. That'll show them.
That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun.
Yeah, write that down, Ryan. Write that down. Ooh! Should be a book if you... We're even higher on that? That's a challenging role, too. Alright. You can stop calling me sir. I am but a working man.
No, sir, I can't. It would be too tiring to refrain from it. It's already tiring enough to remember to say it all the time. It's nice of you to say I could stop, though.
I get you. I, for example, can't stop making this face. Ah, the face!
That's a friendly enough face, most of the time.
Most of the time? Oh, thanks. Alright, roll for composure.
The girl
Yes.
keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Hey, why do you keep your hands folded?
What do you mean, sir?
She looks wary.
She knows where this is going.
You can show... you don't need to be worried. I'm here to help, or you can show them to me. You can show them to me.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. A facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals.
It's okay.
She brings out her reddened hands.
Oh,
Her
no.
nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
You bite your nails. This is why I love the empathy stat. Ah, gotcha.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
She shoots you a suspicious glance. It's super simple for a detective such as myself. Folded, look at her picture. She sees she may fold her hands in the picture because the shadow is like her hands, the shadow's green. Super simple for a detective such as myself. There were a few other hints.
Well, that proves nothing.
Say more about the
Anyone
awesome
could do an easy
characters.
deduction like
Exactly.
that.
Her eyes flash with defiance. She's not impressed. Want more? But I can figure out why you bite your nails. Got a few reasons in mind. So do we do that, or do we challenge her to do a deduction? Let's do that
You're
one.
quite sober.
She snaps back quickly. What?
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
Wait, how do you know I'm usually not? Wait, how do you know I'm usually not?
Because you usually aren't.
Yeah, about that, maybe you could no. And I'm having a grand time.
I sure hope you are, sir.
She rubs her red nose. So beauty, fame, identity, and sacrifice.
There she stands,
All right.
swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow.
So a suggestion roll at 42%. I like that. Even odds. What are you missing here? Why does this feel familiar? All right, roll for suggestion.
Because you know
Oh!
she's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Hang on. So you know me? We've met before?
Yes, I stand in this spot all the time.
She sways back and forth on her feet.
You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir.
Oh!
Telling people about being a star or something. I don't really understand who those stars are.
Did I ever talk to you?
Of course, you stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
She looks at you intently. What do you mean better? I look like shit.
Yeah, but you don't have party eyes anymore.
Party eyes. Oh, Bigadum, you got one of the best starters there. Chikorita, right on.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
The lieutenant slowly, ever so slowly realizes something. Party eyes?
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed.
Oh. She
It
giggles
certainly
up a
looks
thought.
odd on a man.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurning too. Fuck yeah. You should get some
Fuck
party
yeah.
eyes right now.
Uh-oh.
Snap those sequins on you, boy.
Does that mean I'm partaking in narcotics?
Oh, baby, that's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
So, why didn't you tell me you knew me to begin with?
I didn't know I had to do that.
I don't really like this detective deduction game anymore. Thanks, I've learned something about myself today. That's the one.
I'm glad I could help you, sir.
Oh, lights came on. Alright. Because it hit 8 o'clock in the game. Okay, bye. See you around in that. That was very interesting. What did we get? What happened? Nothing happened. What happened? What happened? Hurrah. Let's go in the store. Let's go talk to the shopkeep. Her mother, Plaisance. There she is. Hello. Gift books and molten candy. Oh my. Old sports magazines tucked away in a dark corner.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere.
Man from the Helmdahl series. Sup, Sturgeon? I'm doing good. How you doing? Say hi to YouTube. This is going on YouTube later. Storekeep, tell me about the Muscle Man books.
Oh, Man from Hyundai.
Oh,
A very popular series of adventure novels. They're awfully immoral and violent books.
Why are they so popular?
Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do.
Big dumb. You ever played Diablo 2? I've actually never played any of the Diablo games. That sounds good. Which one should I start with? That doesn't sound like something I'd be interested in. No. Let's do this one.
Does it matter? They're all the same.
King
However,
Sturgeon says,
the
"Hi,
customer
YouTube."
is always right, they say. If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Hyundalaman, the man from Hyundal. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
Make sure you subscribe. That's right. King Sturgeon has a good point there. If you like what you're seeing on YouTube, make sure that you like, favorite, and subscribe. Ring that bell. Blow up the comments section. And also, follow us on twitch.tv/the_blackbelt_barber. Personality doesn't make sense to her daughter, but books, aka identity. Yeah, there you go. We could buy the $1 man. Well, let's look through the display of
Rows
books.
and rows of Hyundalamen blur your vision.
$1
You make out some titles. Man from Hyundal and the Mammoth Riders.
Whoa.
Man from Hyundal. Return to Hyundal. And the solipsistic. Man from Hyundal and the Hyundal
man. Good God, how many are there?
Maybe 100.
Oh
Man
no.
from Hyundal
Oh,
and the
no.
sages at the end of the world. Man from Hyundal and the false god.
Oh no.
Man from Hyundal
There's so many.
and the scorched earth. Man from Hyundal, the Hyundal colonies. Man from Hyundal and the swamp beast. Man from Hyundal and the snow crabs.
Is that all?
Not even close.
Oh dear.
Man from Hyundal in hell.
Time for cake for the birthday
Man
boy.
from
Go for it,
Hyundal
Ryan.
And the forest of slaves. Man from Hyundal under the lake. Man from Hyundal, Hyundal burning. There's even the Trial of Death, a pastoral combat game book set in the world of Hyundalaman, and so much more.
Do any of the books call out to me? Pain threshold roll?
A twinge at the back
Yeah.
of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching.
How?
Your hand reaches toward the
Uh-oh.
book with glossy cover art of the very muscular man from Hyundal in chains, kneeling in front of a staircase
Ooh.
leading to a throne. A woman sits on the throne, leering at the man. Between the throne and the Hyundala man lies a bonfire, casting shadows on the wall.
This is intense.
The shadow of the woman's headdress looks like a pair of devil horns. The title reads, Man from Hyundal and the Devil Woman.
Hello, Ferris. Welcome to the stream. Say hi to YouTube. Storekeep, this book is misogynistic. How can you peddle such filth?
The entire series is also endearingly racist, if I may add.
There you go, Kim.
Oh, sirs, I know. This really isn't representative of our values, but the store has to cater to its customers.
Go for it, Ryan. Keep writing it down.
The display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Hyundal novels.
I could buy them, but I'm not going to. About this display. Ferris says
A small
hello.
mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related merchandise.
What board games do you have here?
Wonderful board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure, or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography.
I don't want education.
Raubritter is a fun game of
Wild
economic
Britta?
competition, but can get quite intense after
Sounds
a
like
while.
Monopoly.
We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
Yes, kids, friends, chicks, I have all those. Look at me, who'd want to have children with me? Nah, let's not be that self-deprecating. How's it going? It's going good, Ferris. How are you doing? Don't feel as if I have any kids. Games, eh? What kind of games? Geography is mostly, I think, is murder. Yes, kids, friends, chicks, I have all
Then
those.
you're a lucky man, officer. Children are the greatest of treasures.
She fiddles with her pendant thinking.
For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations. It'll cost 12 real.
So what about all these viral things?
Lousy auras there. No, role-playing games are popular among those types. you know, who are into those kind of things. Personally, I don't like it. Not at all.
I don't know if you know this, but you're in a role-playing game, Plaisance. We might be into this kind of thing.
I've heard they turn people into occult enthusiasts.
Oh.
That they have rituals where they try to summon entities. Highly immoral stuff. You can still buy them, though.
She looks at the table, crossing her arms. She said, "Children is the most wonder. Then why you treat your daughter like trash?" Yeah, there you go. Diablo 2 is really fun. Blizzard made a lot of great games back in the day. You should try it. Diablo 2 Resurrected. I'll have to look into it. That actually sounds like a pretty fun one to try. I haven't played a game like that in a long time. Like that style of game. Used to play it when I was younger. Haven't done it at all for like over a decade. So yeah, I'll have to try it soon. Look through the pile of we're all related items. Who's summoning entities? Hey, there you go.
An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The topmost book is titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition.
Jealousy. Let me check it down. Alright, Ryan, you check it down. Entity, yeah, no, the board game is summoning, it's basically Dungeons and Dragons.
There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure game book titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag.
Anything that really catches my eye?
There's a box that says Wirral, 3rd edition Mega Setting Supplements Module.
Oh.
The side panel notes, a fantastique adventure board game, new maps and miniatures. A sticker on it displays 25 real.
Woo.
Nonsense for anemic Beano-clods.
For anemic Beano-clods, goodness gracious, physical instrument. We're gonna go through the whole bookstore first, then we'll talk to the shopkeep. She's gonna be like, "It's closing." The book collects the natural recipes of Arda. They're all about lake trout. Oh, okay. Oh, what was behind there? What is this? Another boring book just discarded here. Hunter of Cantriel.
This bookstore is not strictly
maybe
about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature.
Storekeep, what books are here?
Sir, please, no browsing in that shelf.
She narrows her eyes.
That system is not for free. I can't have you end up, like, opening a police store next door and stealing my customers. Oh no!
Look through the shelf.
Amidst the various books,
Do it.
you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services.
How does that work?
It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to, and which costs more than this book, is garbage, and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold or anything.
So, mumbo jumbo stuff. Whoa!
Bigdom just gifted 1 subs.
Thank you for the gifted sub, Big Dumb. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, I really appreciate that. Wow, Jessica Sparkles just got a real present there. Thank you so much. You're awesome, Big Dumb. Let's see, Rogue Hunter, probably because Rogue Hunter always tracks where they hunt books, as to tracking the landmarks, okay? My mom had a ton of these books when I was young. Ah, the mumbo-jumbo holistic stuff, the pseudoscience. Goodness gracious, Big Dumb, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care of anything. Though it is important to note, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place.
This Ferris getting the hype going. Yeah!
It's your own fault if you're ill. Got it?
Does the book say anything else?
The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium.
Oh.
It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from. How to continue drinking if you're an alcoholic who has destroyed his liver. And
Ryan says, "Oh my god, I'm still waiting for my cake. Hurry up, Mom, I'm the birthday boy." That's right.
There's even a chapter on the ancient Seraïs tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre and post factum apply. Nothing worth buying.
Yeah, it doesn't sound worth buying. Oh, maps? Are these maps?
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board hidden inside the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come
Entity
loose from one
Sparks
corner.
gifted IO6 a subscription. Entity Sparks gifted a tier 1 sub to IO6. This is their first gift sub in the channel.
Another gifted sub. Thank you so much, Entity. Oh my gosh. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for that. Oh. Well, congratulations, Ryan. You got a gifted sub. What kind of magnesium? The flowers magnesium, she may brew it. There you go. No more ads for you, Ryan. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it.
The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Entity says something, 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 happy birthday. There you go. Something, 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 happy birthday. Thank you so much for that, Entity. Oh, I really appreciate it. Let's see. Look at the map of Insulinda.
This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast
Ferris
is
says congrats.
La Caillou. You are
La
here.
Caillou.
Another far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme.
Ile de Fantôme. Super close to a hype train there. Goodness. Oh, people get unique emotes once the hype train gets going. Okay, gotcha. I didn't know how that works.
Ozone,
What else?
Laurentide, Fas a la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands. All just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges
Guys,
of the
you're all
map,
super awesome,
the
by
color
the way.
fades
I really
into
appreciate
a blur
you.
of dotted lines, black and white. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou, in a bookstore. It's you.
Oh, there we go. That's an adorable emote, Entity.
Radiating outwards from you, the suzerain Revachol. With a
Suzerain
radius
Revachol.
of 80 kilometers, still, the crown jewel of this Isola would be barely visible.
Squint first. Can you see cities on the islands?
You can, on Caillou, Revachol, a single black star, on Ozon, Fondelier, and Vilmandu, on archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers, on Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas.
Rustic. Insulindia is an old European colonial term for Indonesia and Malaysia. There you go. Yeah, hype it up. Get that hype going.
Lost little pearls of light.
Tiny fires in the dark. Look at the edges.
The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Muindi is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seol is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called.
Big Dumb says, can you control the Pokemon that pop up, or is it random? 100% random. That's controlled by, I believe it's a Discord server somewhere else, and it goes across all the different, different channels that actually have it going. So you take your profile for that game, and you go to any other channel that you're watching, and if they have it too, you get to keep your Pokemon and keep doing the same thing.
Connections to other worlds. Words
Pretty
past
fun game,
insanity,
actually.
unknown to you. You only know you've never been there.
Azimuth, says Ryan.
You have little idea what they are.
Oh, we failed the
Distant
encyclopedia.
stars, gods. But looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away. Perhaps they are gods.
Impossible
Gods of
failure.
distance and outer dust.
Look at the map of
The
Revachol.
north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La
La
Delta
Delta.
says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin,
Jardin.
Stella Marie, the
8K before I
suburbs
get
of Saint
10K, aka
Baptiste,
Revachol.
swallowed up
There you
into
go.
the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East.
And Ryan, once you get that number of points, just hang on to them until we do another Soul Silver randomizer episode. Then you can revive one that dies in battle or one that we've lost already. You just bring one back from the gravy train, as I call it, west of the river.
Huron. It's somewhere to live.
Huron.
Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad.
It's bad.
People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forberg. It's almost as bad and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
And Martinez.
It's so small you can't even see it on the map.
Yes.
No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock. The strip of coast next to the greater Revachol.
Either one,
Industrial
Ryan.
Harbor.
Either one would be perfect.
It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest.
Nice entity. Up to 6K? Sick.
No, Coal City is worse. A charred limb. Rain falls on its slick black streets. And then there's the burnt-out quarter in the heart of Jamrock. Is it cold in this bookstore? Or is it just you?
We got the shivers again.
No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights.
Sodium
the
lights.
sky,
Oh, wow.
The world. You're still alive.
Haven't heard of sodium lights in a long time. I forget what else referenced it.
It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing.
Oh, postcard.
A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective.
Ooh,
a date in
isometric.
the upper right corner says 48.
Oh, isometric like the game. Haha.
Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbor, even the whirling in rags there.
Storekeep, can I buy these maps?
I'm sorry, officer. The map of Martinez is the only one available.
Oh,
The
I
other
don't
two
even
are
want
not
it
for
then.
sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Why is the one of Martinez so cheap? You seem to underestimate my resources, but sure, okay. No, we'll ask why
The
it's so
whole
cheap.
thing, it's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be. From when some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago. They also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
What happened then?
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
Interfacing. Challenging. Steal it. Let's do an interfacing roll.
Slowly,
Oh,
you
no.
move your hand toward
No.
the map attached to the board. Before you even reach the map, you're interrupted.
Darn it.
Perhaps not. It's against RCM policy to defraud small business owners.
What about large business owners, Kim? Alright, read this. Or look at this. It's a tome of fascist magic, rather candid. A quaint picture book brochure, very colorful. What do we got
The
here?
plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of famous people. You see a large
I should
variety
get the
of
map?
names, none of which ring a bell.
I should get the map, huh?
Several maps. The maps look old and faded.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
Alright, done. Got the map. Interact.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner.
Trace a path through the grid.
Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Gislain
Lane
and Rue Saint-Cypar,
Oh,
over
Cypar.
Saint-Brun, and Martinez North.
Saint-Brun. We don't talk about Bruno.
Finally, coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and select the Map tab.
Oh, that's cool. So we have a map tab now, huh? Journal. Where's map tab? Where's map? Map. Oh, whoa! Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright. I looked at it before. Okay. Not it has a use. Gotcha. Okay. Very fascinating.
Shelves full of biographies
I can
of
tell, yeah.
famous people, whoever they are.
Storekeep, anything of note in this
I
shelf?
would say The Greatest Innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool, delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to innocentic power.
Gotcha. My purple taro straw chocolate cheesecake, finally. Nice, enjoy it. Rustic, especially for completionists. Aha. Who or what is an innocence?
A very influential historical figure. But surely I don't have to tell
It's
you
alright,
that.
Rustic. It's alright.
You're a law officer, and law officers have at least some education.
Excuse me, ma'am?
The book is also very daring. The author aims to re-examine the universal understandings of the innocentic system, creating a fresh vantage point and a shift in the tired order of things.
Those is about which of these innocences is the no. So you recommend it?
Certainly. It's prudent for a person to have at least an elementary understanding of history and society. Imagine the chaos we'd be in otherwise.
You feel like you should get this one. Definitely. It's important somehow. There's something personal inside.
Alright, enjoy the lurk, entity. Okay, look through the display of books.
Browsing through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant.
Yeah, but it's fair.
It's all just vapid.
Enjoy the lurk,
egoism.
Ryan. Enjoy your cake.
Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz.
What's it about?
By one Cecilia Averbrook.
What's it about?
High Speed Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the madcap driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover.
Alright, sounds good, Ryan.
Next to Irv's life story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other.
One eye goes in slow motion, one speeds up, I think, in that situation.
Next to that, Revacholian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
Ruining our days, yo.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them
Interrupted
is
by
not
the
for
shopkeep.
free. Do still browse though, but not too long.
Ma'am, I am an officer of the law.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing.
Excuse
Go
me?
ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce.
We'll consider buying that book. Just a second.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over.
Big dumb. Random question. What would you do if you found a first edition base set Charizard in your closet? First, I would get it graded. Second, auction. That's what I would do. But, of course, on top of that, I would brag about it on stream. Be like, look what I got! Just because, nobody has them. Storekeep, what's all this crime fiction?
Oh, crime, robberies, murders.
She lowers her voice.
Even sexual crime.
Oh, my.
Fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all that out. You're a police
Wait a
officer,
minute.
apparently. You should buy all of these. They really do teach a person how to be a proper detective.
Look.
Sex crimes did pique your interest, but still, this Dick Mullen person only gets your pleasure centers down.
It's because we've been insulted.
Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers.
True. Rustic. When I was a kid, I was at a comic store and an old woman gave me a binder of every card in the first Pokemon set for free. What? That's insane!
These books greatly
Absolutely
overstate
outstanding,
the excitement of
Rustic.
police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends.
Sold the Charizard and Blastoise in that binder. Can give the rest to my nephew. There you go. Right on.
Furthermore, they have no idea how hard it is to simply remove a body from a tree.
Depending on how long ago, that is pretty awesome.
What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives.
That's true.
Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Big dumb. I saw someone on Reddit found a gray stamp one and didn't want to pay to get it graded and just wanted to sell as is. Yeah. Get it graded. It's worth it then. Sure thing.
You see, Dick Mullen on the job. Get me Mullen. The stalwart adventures of Richard P. Mullen. Dick Mullen and the murder in the orchard. The sordid affair of Dick Mullen.
See, Big Dumb, when somebody's not willing to get it graded and just wants to sell it as is, that's when you can't trust it anymore.
A killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the murder house. The final case of Dick Mullen. An obvious lie. Dick Mullen in the clock tower. The ordeals of Dick Mullen.
Dauntless Dick.
Dick Mullen's funeral pyre. The murder of Dick Mullen.
You definitely would have done me. Exactly. Are there any more? Wait, Dick Mullen dies?
Oh no. Turns out he faked it to solve a case.
Are there any more?
Yes. There's also the dame who did it. Farewell, my Mullen. Faking death seems to be a common trope in the Mullen series. The morbid tales of Dick Mullen. A dark tide turns. Tragedy calls for Dick Mullen. Another one with fake death. And, of course, Dick Mullen, the murderer.
Huh?
In order to catch a murderer, Dick Mullen must become the murderer.
So he's Dexter.
After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who is Dick Mullen?
Roll for reaction speed.
Your quick eye
Success.
notices a small caterpillar crawling across the spine of a book.
Oh.
The title reads, Dick Mullen and the Mistaken Identity.
What do we have here? Mistaken Identity.
A worn paperback from Dick Mullen's classic hard-boiled phase. The premise seems to be that Dick Mullen is framed for the murder of his best friend and has just a few days to prove his innocence.
Why does this speak to me?
Could it be the motifs of unstable identities and shocking betrayals?
I'm a complicated guy full of contradictions. No. It's gotta be something else.
Perhaps you're drawn to the dark and noirish atmosphere.
No, that's not it either.
Is it because the smoking dame in the slinky red dress on the cover is giving you a hard-on?
Oh, right. That's definitely it.
Yeah, this is the book for you. See the way she's suggestively holding that pistol? That's symbolism.
Go ahead and leave that. I understand the conceptualization. Let's go here.
Shelves full of biographies of famous people.
We're getting Greatest Innocence.
Cultural touchstone. Enjoy the read.
Alright. This book. Interact.
The Greatest Innocence by João Paulo Salomão Lopes de Fuego. The book is large and heavy.
Crack open the tome.
Browsing through the various chapters, you try your best to understand the ceaseless overflow, the sprawl of names, dates, places, events historical. Most of it ends up as a twisted mass of facts inside your brain.
Continue.
You can do it. It'll be worth it.
Let's do it. Endurance.
There's something here. Your educational survey is done. Did you catch any of that? No. Oh well. It's pop quiz time.
Yes.
Let's see what you've learned. This might take a few minutes. You ready?
Sure, why not?
That's the spirit. Here we go. Question 1. Who was the first innocence? Dolores Day.
Dolores Day. Oh. Success, huh?
Incorrect. Dolores Day was the innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. She codified parliamentary democracy and created modern institutions. Among these, the moral intern, she was powerful and beautiful on all her icons.
Oh my.
Her colors are silver, white, and apricot. And when you think her name, Dolores, stomach acid rises to the back of your throat, and it hurts. You see a flash silver, a wreath, an airport bag, and blonde hair. You don't know why. Another choice, perhaps? Steer clear of this one. There's something terrible about this one.
What?
A strange sensation of loss. When she left the earth, the dust, and the ice, and the humans.
Gotta be careful about morale.
That is unimportant to the quiz. Stop thinking about this. Yes, the quiz is impersonal. No need to rouse sensations in yourself at the mention of Dolores Day. Who was the first innocence? It wasn't Dolores Day.
The Pericarnassian?
Correct.
Aha.
Nothing much is known about him. It's not even clear that he was a he, but Franco Negro presumed as such and called him Pius. He's depicted as a young man with molten gold pouring out of his mouth. All he spoke was gold. It's said he invented God and equality of men before God. He also introduced the gold standard as a way for measuring people's love for aurum.
Aurum is Latin for gold, and why gold on the periodic table is labeled as AU.
As the first innocence, he declared that there should be more of those like him. It is presumed his disciples were the beginning of the Holy Party, the founding party.
Okay.
Question 2. Who was the strongest innocence? Easy. Everybody knows the answer to this. You, me, anybody.
Shoot me a hint.
An innocence is the highest category of historical personage in the world. A literal personification.
Encyclopedia, you're not helping me.
Traditionally, an innocence, when anointed, assumes supreme rule over the Occident or the known world in general. At least, the parts that matter.
Okay, very interesting, but that doesn't help me answer the question.
I can do better. Okay, so commonly, an innocence does not enforce his or her power through military power. This is seen as unnecessary. The innocence wins because an innocence can't help but win, for their deeds are inevitabilities. Did this help?
No.
Damn. Dolores.
Don't say Dolores. Is it Dolores?
Incorrect.
Darn it.
Again. While she originated many modern institutions, launched several successful expeditions.
Don't take the morale from me again, please.
Critical of the innocentic system itself, and somehow keeps popping up in your mind. She is not often considered the strongest, even though the words most associated with her rule are l'amour, la compassion, la autodiscipline, love, compassion, self-control, which could be seen as facets of strength. Would you like to try again?
Vesper Messina?
Incorrect.
Yeah.
Vesper Messina is not a person, but a defunct state on the southeastern coast.
All the wrong
Occident.
choices here at the Black Belt Barber.
Most of the peninsula before separating into the republics of Vesper and Messina. Care to try again?
Franco Negro.
Correct.
There we go.
Named the innocence of militarism. He codified hereditary rule, but at the same time ended serfdom and established the Inter-Isolari Real as the global reserve currency. He also established the concept of the nation.
It did mention from Vesper, huh?
Franco Negro attempted to solve the rising tensions between the aristocracy and bourgeoisie by building a unified society in which every man has a place and a mission, but at the same time may rise to nobility provided on the strength of his virtue. Question 3. Who was the false innocence?
And Gods offhandedly makes a remark about the Franco-Nigerian cavalry. I do remember that remark. Maybe a few hints?
Yes, there exists a group called the Founding Party,
Yeah.
known as the Holy Party, during the time of the Pericarnacian. This, the world's oldest international organization, spends its time in search of either the re-emergence of the innocents or new members.
Sigh internally.
There seems to be a mix-up with the sources. It's not my fault. At least it clearly wasn't Dolores Day. She wouldn't be false.
Ah.
She's beautiful.
Dolores.
No, stop thinking it. I said it wasn't her. She was true.
Let's go with Stepan the Despicable.
Incorrect.
Darn it.
Stepan the Despicable, regent of Kedra, was a ruler who conquered the known world during the Kedriatic conquest.
Kedriatic conquest.
Instead of the despotic Erno Pasternak. Would you try again?
Kedra?
Incorrect. Kedra is a large nation in the mid-northern area of the Mawindi Isola, north of the Occident, between the Ilmarin mountain range and the Pacentic Mare Interregnum. Care to try again?
Apparently it's Erno Pasternak.
Correct. There have been a number of counter or false innocences, some assumed to have innocentic qualities, some who just thought so.
These are like
themselves.
prophets.
Occasionally, they have the support of a faction inside the ecclesiastic organization, and accusations of foul play have arisen. The most famous and important of these was Erno Pasternak. He was into torture, despotism, hymns, cannons, and world conquest, but got defeated and humiliated by Stepan the Despicable of Kedra.
Okay.
Final stretch. You've come so far and learned so much. This is the most important one. Question 4. Who was the greatest innocence? The most important of them all. The most precious to humankind.
Dolores Day.
Correct.
Yes!
The Mesk might see Franco Negro as the father of nations, but as of this century, there's been a great shift in attitude. Dolores Day has become widely regarded as the greatest innocence. A most radical change to the whole fabric of the world. Everything from inter-isolary travel to the connected world to 3 consecutive scientific revolutions can be traced back to her. Every decade that passes, she seems less human somehow, and more beautiful. And more beautiful. And more beautiful.
There we go.
Congratulations on finishing the test. The results and your subsequent grade have been calculated. You get
failure?
An F for failure. You would have done better if you just left Dolores Day for the end.
Excuse me.
Dial the Dolores Day down a bit.
Damn you, you arrogant book.
What's going on with you?
The lieutenant is jolted awake by your furious cursing. The book is unfair.
Okay.
The lieutenant stares at you, his visage unflinching.
You are shouting at an inanimate object, like a real weirdo.
Yeah.
No wonder you seem to have trouble with the right answers.
Alright, let's put it away. Okay. We have a breakthrough. Here it is.
Jamais vu.
Jamais vu.
Derealization.
Oh. Ugh.
Jamais vu. The opposite of déjà vu. Not already seen, but never seen.
I knew
Everything
it was
that
different.
should be familiar appears strange and new, like some half-forgotten day in your childhood. Only now. That's the feeling you've been having. And for who knows how long. You should go and ask Joyce Messier about this. What world are we in? This is a fundamental question.
Could be interesting. Bonuses. +1 XP for every orb clicked. Oh yeah, ain't no problem with that. Heck yeah, that's good. I like it. We have something to look at here. What's up with these curtains?
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Shopkeeper, what's behind the curtains?
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing
Nothing?
books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
Ma'am, I'm gonna have to look behind
Oddly
this.
enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
That's right. Let's examine the strange cage-like trinket.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
Well, let's pull open the curtains then.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hand has closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them.
Okay.
I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
What? Is this about the curse?
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
But I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the
You
threshold.
do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
She grabs her pendant again, visibly shaken. Big dumb 20 arm curls on the left arm. Alright, here we go. You got it. What about this about the curse? That why you're afraid?
No, it's just a
One,
storeroom for the employees. I told
two,
you. Now
three,
please step away from the curtains.
4, 5. Man, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there. 6.
Why?
7.
It's not like anyone was killed
8,
there.
9, 10, 11, 12. She stops abruptly. 13. As her hand flies over her mouth. 14. 15. Baffled by her own bluntness. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. Alright. Continue.
I am sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The powers. So it is a curse.
The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
Oh, right arms. Thank you, Big Dumb. I don't care. You can't stop me. I'll open them.
No! Please just talk to me, officer.
She raises her hand
Come
to try and
here
stop you.
and let's talk this through before
1,
you decide to do anything
2,
extreme.
3. You got it, Big Dumb. 4.
The curtains,
5,
tattered with age and covered in
6,
dust, hang before you,
7,
as if taunting you.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright. We pumping the iron tonight. Good lord. Alright, rip them apart this time for real. We're getting in there.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
I warned you. You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
Bring it on, Plaisance. Ghostly silhouettes of hair dryers. Ooh, who's that a poster of? A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Oh. Alright.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped
Talismans
trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. What if you just break it down?
Maybe I should break it down, but not before I strategize.
That's right.
That's right, we're gonna
Take in your
strategize.
surroundings. You need to have a solid ground and a proper posture if you want to succeed.
Check your surroundings.
The room is dimly lit.
Can I guess who
littered
that
with
portrait
old
is?
Barbershop rubbish, but the path to the door is clear.
Is that portrait Dolores Day? Or is it David Bowie? Oh, it's old barbershop rubbish. Okay. What about
It's
the door?
made of a solid block of wood, but it has stood there for ages. The hinges are old and coated with a carmine layer of rust.
Carmine layer.
It should be doable.
Knock on the door.
Only an echo. No one is there.
Alright, roll for pain threshold. Got it! Oh, yeah.
You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the door frame. It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side. But you've done it.
Let's go.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
The lieutenant stares at you as you stand there silent and brooding. Oh, we can only smash into it. You know what? Smash wordless. Let's go. Let's break that shoulder. We made it through.
What is this place?
The lieutenant stares at the dusty training equipment. It's maybe Temitet's boxing club for young athletes, yes.
I think you're right, though it looks like no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
What if there's a reason why no one's been here for ages?
Because it's closed.
Well, there's that.
No need to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do. Now let's move on, shall we?
A banal explanation. I like that. I like it. Tool. Put this right there. Oh my. Okay. The store on the other side is closed for the night. Come back. Oh, it's closed for the night. Okay. All right. Sand is dripping from the punching bag. CTS 40s. The rest is worn off. Oh wait, what? Do we level up? We leveled up. All right. I want to open up another one. Let's hold off on that. Let's increase. Let's increase. No. Suggestion. Volition? Oh, Volition's a good choice. Where is Volition? There it is, Volition. Yeah, let's do Volition. We're really low on Volition. There we go. Alright, cool. I'll take it. That's a good point. Yeah, I only have one more. Oh, wow. Okay, that gives me 2. Thank you for that. I didn't realize that. Worn out wall bars. They look unsafe. Let's have a look at this. A shot put ball. Yeah. Price 13.77 real. Oh, we could sell it. Okay, got it. Electronic doorbell. Oh, we can do that again. Okay, because we upped Volition. Got it.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights.
If you want, I can direct you to Ray's pawn shop after this. I might need that.
Lift them.
We're going to have to debrief and everything afterwards.
There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
Look, Kim, it's a trap. There are no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weights may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What kind of bastard would just remove the collars? It should be a felony.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
I'm gonna roll for physical instrument because we have a 28%. You know what? That's a 1 in 4 chance. Let's roll. Oh, we're gonna hurt ourselves. All right. Uh-oh. Yeah, there it is. All right. Hurt our fingers. That's fine.
You manage to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Your hands slip with sweat. Turns out you're no beast, just an old man with bad form.
Great.
Even your body has failed you. It's a miracle you didn't injure yourself.
Seems like I'm a little out of shape. Maybe the palms are just slippery. Yeah, I'll do that
Wearing
one.
gloves would definitely make it easier.
Ah, wearing gloves would have made it easier. Okay. Ouch, yeah, that's a painful one. Young? I wouldn't say young. I'm a fairly older gentleman. I'm 30 at least. Wait, what are we seeing? Oh, this is creepy now. Hallway is blocked by old window panes and debris. I used to be pretty strong. Been a long time though. A large demijohn full of strange liquid. Oh my. Wild animals stare at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted. Okay. Airship rotors covered in spiderwebs. They remind you of blades. Oh, now it's getting creepy. Okay. A naked mannequin torso, a strange yellow color. Take the real. Let's do it.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes, like some
What's up, entity?
Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
Inspect the drawings.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures
Welkins
appear to be different types of Welkins. You make out autumnal candle Welkins,
still work.
wax-based.
Sorry to hear that.
Translucent Welkins, with organs shining under their skin, and even ether Welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space.
This, our role-playing game, seems even better and better.
One of the Welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
Examine the Welkin. This is important. What's up, Black Dragon? How you doing?
Hamira, a high Welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-Welkin races will be purged. The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
Okay.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
Sorry, talk and stick around. Okay, gotcha, Black Dragon. Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real? I have so many questions. One of them is a Welkin supremacist. Why would anyone spend so much time on this? There we go.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too.
Oh. Why do we spend so much time on this?
Some people really like building a world, I think. Even if it's just for a game.
Who are these creatures? Who drew them?
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
Okay. Well, this has been educational. Let's move on from
Just
the Welkins.
look at those details. So much effort.
Kim, come on.
And for what? All gone.
Inspect the photos.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dwarf, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden, albeit dark and cold.
Interesting.
This vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine.
Morphine.
A much-needed respite from our own world. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat-death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe."
Inspect the schedule.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50.
Okay.
Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money.
Keep reading. What happened?
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days.
Only failure and
Only
regret.
and regret
Interesting.
dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
The lieutenant looks at the frigid ice field of nothingness.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details."
Inspect the
The
notes.
handwriting is only partly
Let's
legible,
do this.
but you can still make out 3 slogans: Call in, Tune out, Wirral Untethered, and Heat Death of the Universe. Outside, a cold wind wraps the building in its bosom. Snowflakes in the wind. An old woman passes what the locals call the doomed commercial area. She tries hard not to look at the bookstore windows. It's unwise.
Okay. Alright. Leave that then. Oh, Kim, what do you got?
I
Buddy.
should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
Yes, my hostel room calls. Let's end this night
We
here,
can
huh?
pick up where we left off tomorrow morning.
Alright. First, must look into this. What is it?
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
The radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
Sounds surprised and a bit cautious.
This is the Ream Civic radio computer, model RC5120.
I think I put points into interfacing.
Equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Ream-compatible printer.
Should I turn it on?
We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
Turn on the machine.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Look inside the compartment.
It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected.
This is where the memory should go.
Press play.
Nothing happens. Something's missing. There's no tape in the player.
Press play again.
Nothing happens. Something's missing.
Press print.
Nothing happens.
Okay. What does this note say? Developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe. Okay. We gotta go all the way around. Alright. So this is kind of creepy in and of itself. I don't know about this. Hey, Morale. Alright. Let's go to this. Blue velvet, soft to the touch, moth bitten. I want to look at this board. Lots of dialogue, let's go.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker. The mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient.
What am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems.
Oh.
UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9.
I don't see them there,
Some
but
written
alright.
notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
Radio frequencies for what?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
So we're dealing with something medical here?
You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead
I don't
back
think
to
it's
one
medical.
red hub titled the Game Master Frequency.
Aha.
A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants. They must have had massive airwidth. These things don't come cheap.
Wait, who's the game master?
Someone very important.
If it's a game, then who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like.
Okay.
All of this is gone, left unrealized. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Cost of airwidth alone must have been huge.
Exactly. This schedule, I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
He nods at the calendar on the chalkboard, wiping his marker-stained fingers clean against his jacket. What else?
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Alright, let's go to the door. Door.
Okay.
Autosave.
What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
It's like a failed business. What the hell were they making?
Yes, that is the question.
Takes a step back, steepling
Like
his
he's
hands.
ready to lay out a fine theory,
Alright.
crafted together like a puzzle box.
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Has anyone ever done this before?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Grad, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry. But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an interinsulary game before. We just don't have the technology.
How are they planning to
Two
do it?
call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present.
That'd have been cool.
Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio.
Okay.
Then there's the game master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
His fascination has swept aside other concerns for the moment. He's a little hooked.
He loves it.
Coordinating so many games would take a whole switchboard of people, possibly divided into sub-frequencies.
And this was a role-playing game.
Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway.
Okay.
Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the We World board game, with hit death thrown in.
What do you think happened to the company?
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
The lieutenant tilts his head, thinking, "The world is cold and lonely. This would keep it company. Let's finish it? Finish it?" I don't want to take the finish it option. That's going to cost money.
It's too late for that.
Ah, there we go. Okay. I chose the finish it option just because, you know, half smile breaks out on his face. It's too late for that, I'm afraid, he says, looking around at the derelict room. The pipes howl and a rat crosses the floor.
Let's keep moving.
Okay. So I think that was going to be, like, exiting the room. What was this? Saw? Steel rotor blades bearing a Slipstream logo. Okay, what's in here? Production schedule filament memory. Skis with Slipstream pointed on the laminated top layer. Oh, that can be used in the computer. Okay, got it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Wait, what is this? Is this Emma's atelier? It might be Emma's atelier. Right to this.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering,
Play.
casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Insert the production schedule.
Like a smooth draw, the filament slides into place. On the keyboard, the play key starts blinking.
Press play again.
A bar of fabric right above the keyboard starts producing a soft hum. The sound of static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. The static gets louder, slowly filling up the abandoned hall, until a voice speaks out, crackling and old, cutting into the air.
Good evening, Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1.
Ah.
Please repeat. Is this the production schedule?
What's the production schedule?
The filament you have inserted into the reader.
You mean that glowing thing I put inside?
Yes. Is that the production schedule?
Yes.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint? Is it my birthday?
Still no.
This is the police. Please open this thing.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder for stress accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
That's fair.
I'm afraid we are not doing that, unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password?
The voice in the machine asks again. She sounds cold in the damp air. I don't know the password.
Received. I will register this login attempt.
Don't worry. Passwords have a way of turning up sooner or later.
Alright.
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Why'd you call me Fortress Accident?
Fortress Accident is the company on whose name the terminal you are currently using has been registered to.
Do you have any other information about this company?
One moment.
You hear her flip through a catalog before she reads out with studious care.
Fortress Accident SCA produces revolutionary interactive call-in radio games. That's what the catalog says.
And what's that? This interactive call-in radio game?
Any other questions?
The static drowns her response. You hear her ask when the connection finally improves. What are you, a machine, or are you alive?
Yes, I am alive. I am 74 years old, and my name is Yvonne.
Okay.
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
Yvonne, my partner tells me that you're here because we're No, we're gonna keep that silent. Okay, but where are you? How did you know where I am?
I work as a repeater at the East Insulindian.
These seem like simple questions.
It's my job to know where you are, Fortress Accident.
Another random question. Do you invest in Bitcoin or any other crypto? I mine Bitcoin.
As for me, well,
There's that.
I am sitting in my cubicle, surrounded by a wall of radios.
Oh, poor lady.
On an island on the river Esperance, a small woman, all skin and bones, sits in a room filled with audio equipment. Thousands of tiny lights are reflected back from her prescription lenses, like stars in the dark.
And Big Dumb, on that same subject, investing in Bitcoin is probably a really smart move because from the time that I started to now, I haven't seen the value of Bitcoin actually tank. Like, it did for about a week, but then it bounced way back, so it's fine.
Doesn't it get lonely, sitting there all by herself?
Let's do it.
Lonely?
The first time you hear her chuckle through the rest of the
Why
static.
would it get lonely? I get to talk to people all day.
That's why she does this.
Aha.
Now, please tell me if there's anything else I can do, Fortress Accident.
Home rig. Always seemed like something beyond my pay grade. Rustic, it's not beyond anybody's pay grade. As long as you have a computer with a decent graphics card, you can mine ever so slightly.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Her voice disappears along with the static.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Casting,
Press print.
nothing happens.
Okay, leave then. So we could remove the cube, but why would I do that? I can open this door now. Yeah, I thought it was outside of what I could do, but it's not bad at all, actually. Ooh, magnesium! Morale! Give me that. There we go. What's this? Inside the bear.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red.
But yeah, I run a 3060, RTX 3060 graphics card for it. I plan on getting more, but I need the income for that first. What is this thing? It looks like a giant ice bear.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door.
Crack open the door.
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator.
Well, what do you know?
The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Look inside the refrigerator.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Take the note from the
You
door.
pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Okay. Examine the
A
ice cream
friendly
wrapper.
cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge.
Let's put it this way, Rustic. Bitcoin is hard to understand, easy to achieve. What is a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
It does. Lieutenant reaches for one of the wrappers. He studies it in the lights. So they tried to sell ice cream from this carnivore?
What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
Oh yeah, because it still works. Points at the red snaky cable running from the fridge.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
Is there a pool you use? I am part of Quick Hash right now. I have a friend of mine who's going to help me figure it all out and do it, privately with my own script. But Nice Hash. Nice Hash is the one that I'm in. I don't know if it's technically a pool or not, but that's what I use to obtain it. How to cast a strange shadow. There's a hidden doorway here. Oh. There we go. Observe that. 2 rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable. Someone stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling. What about in here?
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Where are we?
Seems like an old bunker from the Revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles.
Points up at the rifles under the
Must be an
ceiling.
old weapons cache.
Look, there's a hole in the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting.
It's in my
Do
gun.
you want to take a look?
Okay, I do.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Inspect the rifles.
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest, but one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others.
This one looks nice. Take the
It's
rifle.
a rare sight. Seems to no longer be
Belle
functional,
McGrath.
but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
What does this mean? A
It
rifle
means
here?
there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
He does. Oh. Handwritten note.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen
Well, you've
magnets
been mining
have left
for
spots
about
on
1
its
year.
surface.
Doesn't seem hard to understand at all, but I am with technology like a peasant with superstition. Ah, see, there you go. Therein lies the issue. That's okay. It's okay. You're intrigued? Ah, yes. I have been mining for about a year, and with my rig running every day, basically the entire time, I have, I think, 1.4. No, not 1.4. 0.01. No, is it 0.014? Either way, I have a small percentage of a Bitcoin, but as the value goes up, the amount that I have still goes up.
Does it say anything interesting?
The lieutenant leans closer to read the crumpled note over your shoulder.
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active.
Read the note.
Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care. Sully Swaff.
Doesn't Bitcoin mining waste a massive amount of electricity worldwide? No, it doesn't. Increase the price of high-end computer parts. That it does, Rustic. But it does not waste that much electricity. I really haven't seen any change in my electricity bill since starting it. Now, if you have a whole rig with like 7 or 8 of them going at the same time, running at full power, yeah, that's a problem. Wonder who wrote that note.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
Maybe they had to leave in a hurry.
That's a plausible
It's not wasted, in my
hypothesis.
opinion. It's the expense to secure the decentralized network. Exactly, Bigadum. Exactly. Pardon me again. What's filament memory?
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. We'll listen to this copy.
It's Pikachu!
It's
You mean Bitcoin mining farms? Ah! Well, Bitcoin mining farms do waste a lot of electricity, but, you know, somebody could easily partner that up with a bunch of solar panels and do just fine. Who's the illiterate ginger kid?
Really? You don't have a single guess?
The lieutenant looks at you, the corner of his mouth curved into a smug grin. You mean Kuno?
Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on a filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
G'day, g'day. How's everyone going? Rustic's doing Gucci. I'm doing fine. Do you have any idea where the frozen ice cream maker could be?
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
Alright, let's put that note away. What is this? What is the ice cream maker? Hey, that's it, right there. It's the one.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner.
No, I'm good. No school. There was a flood. Oh wow!
That appears to be frozen shut.
Well, that would definitely shut down school for a while, warrior. Try to crack open the lid.
Slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here. No, this is going to need something else. Some kind of super pry bar. Don't even try to open it with a regular pry bar. You're just wasting your time. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Okay.
Equip the pry bar by going to the Tools tab in your inventory. From there...
Yep, let's go with this. Tool, pry bar. There we go. Got it. Okay. Bam.
This orange machine is buzzing like
Heroic.
an old submarine. It has a hand crank. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping.
I don't think we could actually win that roll, so let's not even try that one. Kind of sad. Oh, what, warrior? What? What's that? It's creepy. Yeah, it's very creepy. There's a lot of creepy stuff in this game. What's over here? Nosafed. Yay, we can heal ourselves. There we go. What's in here? There's relay stuff.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Unplug the black cable.
Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
Because it's black, the color of immeasurable cosmos.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has 1 cable missing.
Let's unplug the giant red cable.
An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now.
Good. Have you read the Bitcoin Standard? What? No, I don't think I've read that one. Is that a book about Bitcoin mining? Let me know if you're free tonight for Halo or something. I'm not pushing, just to let you know. Okay, gotcha. We'll see when we're all wrapped up. We're getting close to wrapping up here on this one. It is a little late for me, though. Okay, what's in here? Real? A mesh tank top. +1 drama if we want to equip that. That's pretty cool. Okay. We'll leave that alone just for now, though. I don't think we need to go mesh tank top right now. Thank you. What was this? Ball collapse is inaccessible now. What is in the furnace?
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black.
What is this thing? Is it a furnace?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney.
He opens the door and gingerly peeks inside.
No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. only dead rats.
Look inside the furnace.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above.
Ah.
A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
What are you doing?
Lieutenant asks when he sees you climb halfway inside the furnace. Not sure, Kim, but I think I can hear someone talking upstairs.
Wait, really?
He looks up at the ceiling.
Investigate. See if someone's upstairs.
Smear your hands with coal.
A lush layer of coal
Yeah, let's do it.
now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient.
It's a good book that explains the history of money and how Bitcoin solves a lot of issues they have had in the past. Okay, yeah, I'll check it out, Big Dumb.
Maybe you could paint something with this coal. Leave a cave painting for future archaeologists. No,
that'd be
that
stupid.
would be stupid. Still, it's good to have this dirt on you. Real men wear coal for makeup.
Kick it with the foot.
A hollow ring goes
Why?
through the furnace. Your
Why is
toe
that an
hurts.
option? Alright, cool, we kicked it. Cool. Now we're in pain.
Bent metal, broken glass. Your path lies strewn with the broken forms of everyday objects. You are the destroyer, the bane of inanimate matter.
Gaze upon me, stuff and despair. Anti-object task force, huh? Oh, I don't have space for it. Oh, it'll do a -2 to pain threshold at first. Wonder what it gives us afterwards. So that's good. The destroyed, haha, insputive laughter. Insputive laughter?
Bigdom just gifted 5 subs.
Bigdom? Oh my gosh! 5 subs? Oh. 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 Thank you so much, Bigdom. Oh my gosh. You're awesome. You're totally awesome. Oh, thank you so much. Oh my word. First you sub, then you give a sub, then you give 5 subs. You're absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, everybody, give a big thank you to Bigdom here. Wow. Oh my gosh. Yeah, everybody has access to all these now. They can use the fancy dancing emotes here. Thank you so much. That's so cool. Oh, Bigdom, you're amazing. Absolutely amazing. Everyone cat spam. That's right. Spam the Gus. That's my boy Gus. It's like really awesome cat. He's pretty big too. Oh wait, we can probably put away the flashlight. Take that off. Put that there. There we go. We need to talk to Gart. Is the room locked?
Can I help you?
No, we're good. Let's gonna go and debrief up here, I think. Okay. Woohoo, guys. This is a wild night for me.
It's closed.
Been looking, gotta catch him though. There you go, entity. Yeah. The door is not locked because we paid our bill.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
Meow, meow, meow. Good night, Lieutenant.
You had some questions earlier, I believe. And besides, we should discuss our progress. On
Throw all the Gusses out there.
Let's go out to the balcony.
Out of the balcony. All right, let's go. Let's debrief for this one massive day. Holy
The
cow.
air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then...
And again, Bigdom, thank you. You are a rock star and a half. Like, seriously, you're awesome. He briefs on until after the stream. Entity, no promises. But we're debriefing right now.
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation.
He has a
first
cigarette.
and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM.
He lights a cigarette. Didn't know you smoked, Kim.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
Yup Tub. Yeah, it's going on Yup Tub, everybody. It's going on Yup Tub. I think I might want to pick up smoking. Do you have any more cigarettes?
I apologize, but I only brought one with me.
Darn it,
I
Kim.
have exactly one cigarette every night while going over my notes.
How'd you get so cool, Kim?
You mean this?
Lighting a cigarette illuminates a fleeting smile.
It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
Flicks the ash. Sure. Oh, thanks. Thank you so much.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit.
So, Big Dumb, if there's ever a game that you want me to play, I think, I forget if you were the one talking about Diablo 2, but if there's ever a game you want me to play, let me know. If it's within my power to get it and play it, I'm doing it. Subscribe or the Black Belt Barbie will delete your Halo account. If I, pro hacker right here, just done. Got your location. Right then, the debrief, let's go.
Yes. It's been a long and eventful day.
How do you think today went?
Well, we didn't even look at the body.
We didn't have to look at the body.
But we performed a thorough search of the premises of the crime scene.
That's great, yes.
Though you really dropped the ball on inspecting the body, he doesn't want you to feel too discouraged. Probably out of fear that you will just give up and keep drinking.
My dad works for the government and has access to your computer systems. He circumvents Xbox.
No. Picro Cash. I haven't seen that info before. For Kim, I'll totally be up for inspecting the body tomorrow. Generally prefer to start with searching the scene and then move on to dealing with dead bodies. Yeah, there we go.
It's not my job to evaluate your methodology, officer.
Diablo 2 Resurrected looks like a game you might like. I definitely recommend it. Okay, gotcha. Alright. I'll look into it. I won't watch anybody play it, but I'll look at reviews and everything like that and see if it's one that I could get into. What is that entity? From Grant Pooh Cursed? What? Grant Pooh Bear? That's like a long danger noodle.
We weren't able to find the union leader, Revachol, much less interview him. So that's on the to-do list for tomorrow. We talked to Joyce Messier, but didn't get any information from her.
He frowns.
I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us.
But she likes us.
Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a stand-up Precinct 41 practice?
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
I don't like to waste time, Mine moves fast, the rest has to try to keep up. Train for a long distance run, yeah, that's how we roll. I don't know why I do the things I do, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. It's too that I don't like to waste time.
It's impressive, to say the least. For a man your age, especially.
Yeah. Nods thoughtfully, tapping his finger on his cigarette. Still gaming tonight? Oh, that's tonight! Oh my goodness. You get the story? Salt. Not sure if I get that one. Yeah, we'll definitely do a game of Mario Party. Yeah, we'll do a game tonight, Entity.
Those are some stylish shoes too, by the way. Those loafers. Must be hard to run under like you do.
Give me just a minute to get this all wrapped up here. So what are our powers exactly, the RCM?
They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule.
1,000? Why not more?
The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed
sounds
to
good,
be
Entity.
part in the economic structure of Revachol.
Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse?
Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station.
Okay.
Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. It undermines trust in the RCM. We can arrest people, of course, but
I might
rather
try to
than
Mario
bringing
Kart 8
someone
Deluxe, but I
indirectly,
doubt it's on
it's
Xbox
preferable
S.
to serve a station cold sleep. It prevents confusion and overcrowding.
That's true, Warrior, that's true. So, Entity, you're not talking about, after I'm done playing this, you're talking about next stream, right? Or right now? Which one? Off to bed. Have a good night, my man. You too, Bigdom. Have an excellent night. Oh my gosh. Again, you're a rock star. You're awesome. Take care. We'll see you on the next one. How you be so sure the rest of you will show up?
You can't. Those who don't
Next
show
week.
up
Okay,
become
good.
fugitives,
Good.
though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up.
Yeah, I see, and if someone resists...
As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, we are permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power.
Wait, so if I kill someone while on duty...
You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal
Warrior's
force.
Day is made.
In these cases, your partner is usually your witness.
No school subscription. That's right. It's what could you ask for? Yeah, what more could you ask for, Warrior?
Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
I figured you were missing a comment there, Warrior. Comma there. What happens to the people we convict?
We don't convict. We arrest and send them to coalition government courts in Courant and La Delta. The prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them.
Taps on his coat pocket where he keeps his notes. Who makes all these rules? The coalition government?
Yes, the international community's mission in Revachol.
Sweet
and
entity. Awesome.
More broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone.
Had no government. Okay.
So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less.
His gaze is absently fixed on a window below that just went dark.
Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM.
Let's say it was the citizens.
Be sentimental if you like. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it.
RCM are like UN peacekeepers, but recruited from locals. I see. The Moral Intern, what is it?
The Moralist International are the world's largest political organization. You know who they are. They have been running this place after the revolution failed.
If I didn't know them, how would you describe them?
They're a union of center-left and center-right parties.
At least Kim's figured us out now.
Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world.
What do you think of them?
The Moral Intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And it doesn't look like that's about to happen.
It is more than that. There's some kind of affection in him.
You like the Moral Intern?
Yes, I did. When I was younger.
You did?
In my 20s,
Revachol is
I
a UN
considered
mandate.
myself a
Gotcha.
moralist. A blue forget-me-not, a piece of the sky.
He quotes.
They're not all that bad. But the years have changed that. I don't know what I believe in now.
He thinks then changes his mind.
I believe in the RCM. That's enough for me.
Oh, what do they believe in?
What do they believe in? They are Dolorians. They
Dolores.
They continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they are just technocrats.
What is their symbol?
Interesting question.
B-Day Boy is back.
It's
Welcome back, Ryan.
Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that.
Something even a little feminine.
Ooh.
But in a strict manner.
Who was Dolores Day?
A historic figure? The author of the modern age?
He thinks.
You will have to look elsewhere for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me.
Warrior, I like to say, happy birthmas, Ryan.
For you, she is something painful, though it's hard to say why.
Interesting. I have an opinion on the Moral Intern.
Do you?
They've done an awful job here. Have you seen the place? This isn't humanism. We are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization, protecting bourgeois rights. Murder silently, immigrants, liberal, kips, men are turning. Oh no. They've done an awful job here.
We are in what is called the twilight of international law.
Romance and books are one of them. That's right.
Come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes.
Actually, vigilantes is okay with me.
Then you will adore Martinez. For many of these people, the Union especially, vigilantes is precisely what we are. Personally, I don't enjoy it much.
He looks at the roundabout.
The lights of the orphan district are reflected in his glasses. The red and golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string from east
What
to
can
west.
you do with subscription,
as Revachol
warriors?
converts back
Asking.
to the suburbs. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Monday is over.
So Warrior, what a subscription does, it'll get you access to the emotes that I have available, which should be, well, I think I have 3 channel emotes, but I have a couple of animated emotes here that are available, and you get to, I have not made the kazoo into points yet. I'll do that tomorrow. I didn't have the time to do it today. I do have emotes. Have a look. You can find them. They're there. I don't have any tier 1 sub emotes, but I've got my, my animated ones that are emotes. There you go. Yeah, I do. Say nothing. Just look into the night.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette,
There you go.
contemplating the next drag.
They really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid, Kuno. It's different in land, in Jamrock and the GRIH.
He pulls on the cigarette. Why are they like this?
It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company, not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our 2 precincts.
And in Jamrock and the GRIH?
We run this city. West of the river is RCM land.
He looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cutting into the sky. But you can't get them with emotes. Yeah, what with emotes? What do you mean, warrior? Get what with emotes?
It's incredibly
With points,
hard.
that's right.
Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate.
So warrior, that points thing allows you to unlock a static emote, not the animated ones. I don't think they have it set up for animated. But it allows you to unlock a static one. And currently, I don't have any tier 1 sub static emotes anymore. So, I need to make some more. I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here, at least do some good.
Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
Thank you for this.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Alright. Now those are adorable emotes right there. Alright. Got a lot going for the next day. 8 Superstar Cop. Alright. Alright. Alright, let's turn in for the day. Carry my bag of trash right on back. Go. See you in the morning, Kim.
Yes?
I still want to convince him there's a dark, twisted, sexy mystery. Close that door. Can I do the mirror yet? Oh wait, no, there's a lot of bottles here. Just take all this. It'd be worth so much real. Alright, can we look at ourselves better in the mirror? Is this a mystery, romance novel, backstory, first mystery?
In
Depends.
it, your face adorned with the expression.
Okay, I need the cutters. Let's put the cutters in the hand. Come on, let's roll for interfacing. Try and do this before they
A
turn
mirror
it.
hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face adorned with the expression.
And it is true. Oh, and Warrior, the big part is no ads whatsoever. Alright, let's roll for interfacing.
The chain
Failed
cutters
it
slip
again.
out
Gosh
of your
darn it.
hands as you attempt to twist the faucet into place.
Fine, fine. There's another bottle there. Okay, let's grab that. I do a sleep here. Creepy face. Oh yeah, that's the
bed
main
is
character.
cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
Let's crawl in. Ah, okay, gotcha. Got the ad block on, I see, Warrior.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes.
Question to lady next door.
And then sleep doesn't come.
Which lady next door? You talking about the one in Fritz?
And then sleep doesn't come.
But I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
Why?
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Check the pillow. Now roll over to the other side.
It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still
Have
enter
that
your
one.
mind.
Okay.
Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it?
As an insomniac, this hits home. I feel that. Killed him. Who?
Something to do with... What was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves.
No more thoughts. Fall asleep now.
Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your
Twitch.
sleep.
Yeah.
And
Twitch.tv.
Images start forming.
The dream comes to us. Is the narrator the murderer? Perhaps. Oh. Oh. Hello. So we're gonna save right here and see where this dream takes us next time. Pretty intense, intense situation we're in. Alright, main menu, let's go. So, that's gonna be it. That's almost 2.5 hours of recording this game. I Dream of Twitch, that's right. And anybody who's watching this on YouTube should be dreaming about liking, favoriting, and subscribing. You know, doing all that good stuff. Ringing that bell. If you haven't come over to twitch.tv, it's twitch.tv/the_blackbelt_barber. You could just search the Black Belt Barber. I pop up first anyways. But come join us. We have a lot of fun here. Warrior, thank you for hanging out. Rustic, thank you for hanging out. Ryan, thank you for being here. Happy birthday again, Ryan. Big shout out to Big Dumb for all those tier 1 subs. Holy cow. Everybody else who's hanging out too. Ferris, if you're still here, thank you. Entity, I don't know if you're still around, but thank you as well. Warrior, I'm probably not going to play any Halo tonight. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Where's sub-only chat? I have to turn that on if that's the case. I don't have a sub-only chat right now. Might do that in the future when we have enough subs. Today was cool. See you Thursday. Alright, sounds good, Rustic. Sounds good. Anyways, thank you everybody on YouTube for watching. Catch you in the next episode.